So now it's time for part 2.2 of my series, Art in the Bible, and we're focusing on the golden calf. So Exodus says that Aaron took the people's gold earrings, cast them into the shape of a calf, and fashioned them with a tool. To learn more about how Aaron was able to melt the gold earrings of the people, we can study ancient metalworkers. So ancient Egyptian metalworkers at that time used charcoal or furnaces to melt down metal and gold and other things like that. So they would use blowpipes or bellows, forcing air into the fire, reaching temperatures above 1100 degrees Celsius. Then they were able to melt the gold and these other metals into a clay crucible. The molten gold was then poured into molds. You got to remember that these people just fled from Egypt. So they had spent years prior dwelling in Egypt. So studying Egyptian history is such a great way to add context to this story. So the fact that they chose gold was an interesting choice because the Egyptians at that time believed gold to be a divine material that held magical powers. Egyptian workshops would cast metal and gold into molds, a practice shown in tomb scenes like Breck Mears. This art is a pretty good visual of what that might look like. After cooling, the piece would be taken out for finishing. In the Bible, it talks about how Aaron fashioned the sculpture with a tool. So in Exodus, it mentions this graving tool, which actually matches common finishing steps, such as chasing, engraving, and polishing to sharpen the details after the casting. When Moses returned to their camp from Mount Sinai, he saw that they created this idol, that they created this golden calf. And he was so angry, and he ended up breaking the tablets that had the 10 Commandments listed on them. This demonstrated that they had broken God's law. So what happened to the golden calf? Moses destroyed it. Later, Moses returned to Mount Sinai, and he got the 10 Commandments again. While studying for this video, I realized there's a very similar sculpture that exists in the United States. Can you think of where it is? There is one right outside of the New York Stock Exchange on Wall Street. It makes me wonder if there's any connection. Let's think about it. People still worship idols today. Sometimes they are physical statues, but an idol is really just anything that you are putting in place of God in your life. Do you have any idols in your life? Idols can be food, social media, sugar, fashion, alcohol. Really, anything can be an idol. Anything that we are putting above God. So it's definitely something to think about. There is no statue, crystal, medium, or anything else that is more powerful than God. We have a direct connection to God through prayer. So why would we go to a creation for help instead of going directly to the Creator? So I hope you learned something new about the golden calf that maybe you didn't know before. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.